Hello, my name is Gary Oakes, and this video tutorial is on the iThemes security for WordPress. There are a number of security plugins for WordPress, and this is the one that I use. I find it very useful and very easy to configure. To install the plugin, if you go to your dashboard, plugins, and add new, in the keyword here, type in iThemes. And this is the one here. To find out more details, just click on the More Details button. It said it's the #1 WordPress security plugin. I'm not sure if that's actually the case, but it is a very good security plugin. As I said, I use this. It's got good ratings, over 5 stars. It's quite a few thousand there looking at this. So it's a very easy plugin to install and use. And you can have this to start off with as a free plugin, which is a good start. So let's now install it. So I say install now and activate. Once it has been installed and activated, you'll see the security menu here, and you can go to settings. And the first thing it will ask you to do is do a security check, and you just say secure site. And it'll ask you to activate the network brute force protection, and definitely do that. And then we can close. So it's done a quick check on your site. These are the component parts of iThemes security, and it's like a dashboard in its own right. So you can do a security check, which we've just done. Global settings, which you configure here. So you can go to global settings. It allows you to set some things here. I'm just leaving it as the default. Sometimes you might want people here, if they're not logging in, to actually delay them longer. There's the whitelist. This is where you can put people that you don't want to be locked out. These are fairly straightforward items to look at and to configure, and then save settings. Automatically block users snooping around for pages to exploit. You can enable that one. Away mode, so you can disable access to the WordPress dashboard on a scheduled date if you're going away. So if you know you're not going to be using it or doing any configuration, you can enable this when you're away. Banned users, you can configure the settings here. And so these are the people you'd like to block. Local brute force protection. Again, lockout after 5 attempts. Again, you can change these if you want to. Maximum attempts and how long for. So this is a very useful place to lock people out. Database backups. So it creates backups for your website on a manual or scheduled basis. So you can create backups. Very useful. So as you can see already, it's becoming a very useful tool. Now, file change detection. So this will enable you to be notified if anybody changes your files. I'd recommend enabling that. You will get messages on a daily basis because of that. File permissions. Brute force, which we've already configured. SSL. Configure the SSL to ensure the communications between browser and server are secure. So I enable that. Strong word password. System tweaks. And so forth. So I'm not going to go into all of these, but you can see how versatile it is. Now you have some additional ones here which are for the pro version, but that's it. You're set up, ready to go on the free version. However, I would recommend considering going pro, because security on your website is very important, and hackers are getting in all the time, as you can imagine. I've been hacked a number of times. Not since I've been using this security software, fortunately. So if you want to know more about Pro, press down here and go Pro. So when you look to go Pro, it tells you something about it here. iThemes Security Pro. You can scroll down and have a read. If you want to compare what's the difference between your one you've already installed, iThemes Security, versus iThemes Security Pro, it shows you here. And then you can go, it's for as little as $80 per year. So let's have a look at this then. So if we go to So these are the iThemes Security Pro costs. For a blogger, it's $80 per year. Secure and protect 2 sites. If you are a freelancer, have more than 2 sites, it's $100 per year. Secure and protect 10 sites, and so forth. You can see the different prices here. So I guess if anybody's looking to go for this, it'll be one of these two here, whether it's $80 or $100. And what you do then, you just decide what it is that you want to buy, and buy now, and just go through the checkout process. Once you've done this, you'll then get a plugin which you need to save to your computer, and then you'll need to install it. So to install a plugin via this method, I'll now show you. What you will need to do though is to remove the one we've just installed. So if you go to plugins, install plugins, find the plugin, deactivate, and then delete. Now to add iThemes Security Pro, you need to go to Add New, Upload Plugin, choose the file. As this zip file, iThemes Security Pro 4.3.0 when I've installed this one. So just double click it and then install now and activate the plugin. So as before, we have the security setting, we have the security menu here. Again, you go through the secure site process, activate the brute force protection, and close. And we just need to set all these up again. So we'll enable the 404, we'll enable the file change detection, enable the SSL, and now we've got the Pro items here. And you can go through at your leisure. Most of the configuration is done for you. I don't tend to play with any of the settings, hence why I'm not spending a lot of time on going through these, apart from just enabling. And the rest is just there. So this is all you need to do, is just go through this dashboard here, click on the ones you want to enable, configure them. As I said, I'm just used the ones that come out of the box. I'm happy as it is. All I do is enable and disable the various ones that are shown on here. Follow what I've done here and you'll be fully protected. And that's it for iThemes Security Pro. And I believe it's well worth purchasing this product. It's going to protect your website. And believe me, it's something you really need to be doing nowadays. Hope you found the video useful, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.